Hello, welcome to the Sips and Smut podcast where taboo is a topic and the tea is hot. I am Jordan,
I'm Maddie.
and today we're going to be talking about Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Meghin Quinn. And this is the side one. Doo, doo, doo.
Oh my God, it's got the popcorn garlic on the side. Guys,
I love
this
this is
book,
so good.
it's so good. It's absolutely hysterical. I almost peed myself multiple times reading this. Jordan has a daughter. Like, we've had children, we have given birth. I cannot read stuff this funny, Megan, without warning. So I will pee my pants, and it's so good.
I feel like if it's anything Meghan Quinn, like that's
You
your warning.
know,
That's your
you know.
warning. Like this is pee
She's
your pants
so good.
level. Like,
She's
God,
hysterical.
from the
I don't know
get-go.
how she does it. I mean, just and it's stuff that's so unhinged that you never would think about, and it slaps
I don't
so hard.
I don't know what her thing
So
is here in the
good.
last few books that I've read, but it's food groups, interesting food choices. Of,
And
like
interesting food choices, and
so, till summer do us part. I think that's what it was called.
yeah,
Nerd clusters.
nerd clusters.
That I was like, I don't even really like it, but now I have a fondness for them. I just have to because it's
I
only
know I've
one from
never
the
even
book.
had that.
And then another series that I read that you should read by her. I believe it's by her. It's a hockey series that she did.
Oh, I've read those. Is it the bologna sandwiches?
Yes, the baloney.
Yes.
It made me die. I was like,
God, that
oh
was
my.
really funny. That's a really good series.
Yeah, that's a good series. And so I was like, okay. And so popcorn becomes a
Oh
topic
my
of
God.
discussion and of
I don't know that I've
use.
ever laughed so hard.
I don't let's not get into that
We
part.
won't get
But
into it
yeah, not
yet.
yet. But before we do
But
that,
just know it's coming.
let me introduce the characters here. So this is actually a part two. This is the
Yeah.
second book in this particular series. I don't remember the name of the first one. Oh, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas.
Yeah. And that was last year, right? That came out
Yeah,
last year.
that
I
like
know it made me so sad because I was like, I want the next book, but there's like comes out every Christmas, which is good.
yeah. So this one is about Max. The previous one was actually about his friend Cole
And
uh
her friend,
and oh what treasure present was it treasure
Story.
story. It was some unique name. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
So it's Story and Cole, and it's their story from last
Yeah.
year.
And Max is in that.
He is in that, but he's not a prominent figure. He's Cole's best friend, so he
No,
doesn't
he's Cole's
appear.
best friend, so he helps him. But
So this is Max. He is going through a midlife crisis situation, and he's at home.
at like 20 something.
I know, and it's just so funny. And
Oh, I love
but
him.
but I mean, I get it. He doesn't. He's trying to figure it out, and I don't blame him.
He's such a dork, and it's brilliant. And it just is like why he's going through his midlife crisis.
But he's learning and he's saving up. He's going to help with their tree farm, which is a big thing
Yes, I mean, I
here.
guess we should take like his parents run a tree farm in this town where it's like always Christmas.
Yeah, they love their
That's their
big
claim
Christmas
to fame.
markets. Yeah.
And they have a family tree farm that they've been running for generations.
Hmm.
And his two brothers, he's got two older brothers that have their own company. So this family tree farm is his. He's going to inherit it. His parents know that he wants to inherit it. Like this is his baby.
Well, this is also his test run, so they are challenging him to see what he can do.
Yeah.
And
His
he's
parents up and left for the season
yeah,
and went to Europe.
so he's figuring that out. He's also trying to save money because he wants to build his own place on a
Hmm.
property there.
So he's
So
living
he's
in his parents' attic.
yeah, so he is. Does he have it together? No, but is
No,
he trying to get it together? Yes, I'll give him
real
that.
hard.
Effort is being made here.
There's a
Effort is
lot
being
of effort and
so so he- so
yep.
he's learning the ropes of this Christmas tree farm business, right? And Cole, who also helps run that business, is like the manager, is or one of the managers is helping Max sort through it, and they're going around and figuring out. Cole is the more serious of the two, where Max is definitely not only is he quirky, he's hilarious, but
Oh,
unintentionally
he's
funny.
so funny. He's like he's like the best friend you have that has like severe ADHD, but is just golden retriever, but like a really dumb golden retriever. Like you love him. He's cute. He's
Oh, I
adorable.
wouldn't say he was dumb. I just think
Not
he's
dumb,
just
but like it just thing. He tries really hard and it goes wrong.
I would say that. I would say you try really hard. He just doesn't go about it the right way because he thinks this one way it makes sense and
Yeah, he's
it
got
doesn't.
man brain, and once he gets
On a
on an
thing,
idea,
he
he's
sticks with
like,
it.
"Oh, this is the best idea I've ever had." I
But
love the beginning of the book where he is out and about walking through the woods,
hmm
Thanksgiving, and he starts hearing voices,
hmm
and he's like,
and
"What is going on?"
there's invaders. There's
Invade
he was calling them
invaders
invaders. And so
on
it's
the
so
property next door.
well, here's he goes back and he tries to tell them about it. But the thing is that one, the way he's saying it and the way he's going
No.
about it, it seems like a joke because
And
it's
and
like
he
the invaders, they're coming. He makes it seem like
and
it's
everybody's
aliens.
like, "Could you maybe lay off the eggnog,
Yeah,
Max?"
chill out, Max. Whoa. And he's like, I'm not making this up. And they're like, you okay?
Okay.
Go
Sure,
lay down.
Max.
Go lay down.
Sure, Maxie.
Yeah. So fast forward. So he's tree farm, learning the ropes. He's in town, right? Chit
Yeah.
chatting away. And then he runs into Betty, who
Oh, what a super adorable meet cute.
it really is. It's probably the cutest and funniest meetup I've ever read
I
because
agree.
they start like bantering and he doesn't even know her name and she doesn't know
Yeah.
his name. They just know each other as like
And they're
harpoon
talking
guy.
about like harpoons,
Yeah.
like just random stuff.
And they
And
just go
it's
along with it and
adorable.
they're like play acting and stuff too of like throwing a harpoon and all this. It's just so funny
It's
and does
so
such a great.
funny. And this, I guess, goes to show throughout the book when people see the two of them together, they're like, oh my God, do they not realize they're the same person? Like that golden retriever energy they both have, they're
Yes.
both completely ridiculous. Like just in the fun, like in a fun sense of like the invaders and harpoons and just,
Well,
uh,
and the other part of like not knowing when to stop. Like
not, oh God, neither one of them. And it's like they keep digging and
yeah, and
you're
they
like,
just
stop
stop talking,
talking.
and
Just
they just
stop
keep
talking.
making it worse and worse and worse. I don't. There's too many good moments of this,
We
but
have to talk about the popcorn garland. We
we're
can't have this. I know, but I we just have to at
we
some
will.
point.
But that we're talking about that whole part right there where they're just like making it worse. It's popcorn girl involved. Before we get to
Yes.
that, I want to explain Betty and why she is there because
Yes.
she is not from this town.
Nope.
So her uncle, but really it's her
Uncle.
cousin.
Well, it's her
They
uncle, but they're more like brother and sister because he's 3 years older than her.
yeah, and he asked her to come help him with this idea that he has. He's basically wants to do a competing tree farm. He has a grudge against Max and his family due to an issue
This
that
is actually
happened.
really sad.
It really is. I'm not
That
going to
part
get
was
into
really
that
sad.
because that's an important
That's
key
not the
point,
point. It's a it's an important key point, but it's not the
plot point
point. Yeah.
because well, it kind of is
Kind of is. Yeah.
because there's so much hatred from her uncle. I forget his name. What is his name?
Dwight.
Dwight. There's so much hate from Dwight, and this is not like Office Dwight either. This is like he's just an angry man, and so he fills
Yeah.
Ben's head with like the Maxheimer, the Maxheimers are bad
Yeah, it's
people. They're not
Atlas
good.
Maxheimer is his real name, but he goes by
Yeah,
Max.
yeah, but he doesn't. That they're not good people, and yada yada yada.
Yeah, he
And
thinks he's just a smug jerk
well, he
who,
thinks their whole family is like that. Their whole
yeah, like
family is
they
just
think
not
they're
good
better
people.
than everybody else, and
That's the
that's the
tale
vibe.
he has told Betty.
It's
So
fun.
Betty's like being on the lookout for like a smug asshole. So she's trying to make sure not to run into that. But he's asking
Yes.
her to come to town and help him figure out this thing because she tried to do a business venture and it was actually just an all year
Yeah.
round Christmas store, which was really
Yes.
cute, but it just didn't work out.
It
And
wasn't in the right location, and she had to close it. And she
mm,
took that
pretty hard.
very personally. Like she took that as a absolute personal failure.
And so her uncle was like, "Just come down here. Let's do this." Like trying to help her, but also to get her
Like,
to
help
do
me
other things.
help you,
Yeah.
you know.
So she's doing that. He goes off a couple of times because of trips or something like that, and she's
Yeah,
trying to
he's a
sort this.
realtor. He does other things too.
Yeah. So she's figuring out the layout, and then she's visiting the tree farm that Max's family has, and she's visiting around town because it's very
Taking notes.
Christmas. This is
Everything is
very Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. taking notes
So
and trying to see what they could do on his plot of land that he has that's right across from
yeah,
the tree
because Uncle
farm.
Dwight's like, hey, you know what? Go research, see how everybody else sells Christmas. So she goes next door to the tree farm, and
Hmm.
Max already knows about the invaders.
Hmm. And that's
And so he
also
finds
funny.
out she's taken notes. But the best part is I mean, I don't even think they realize who each other are until maybe like what, a third of the way through the book. So you see their like meet cute
Hmm.
and their cute little banter, but they don't realize that they're like enemies.
Hmm. Not until a little later. It's
Yeah.
really when Dwight gets her like a trailer to go to live on his land.
Yes.
And so he's like, it's an invader. So he's
He's
getting
like, where
mad.
did this property come from?
Yeah, Max is like getting it all confused. So his thought process is, I'm gonna go look and I'm gonna bring a crowbar because man eating
Bears.
bears. Like that's his
Bears.
thought process. But if you're come on, from the outside in, if you're looking at that, some dude and this is a very
Just
snowy-esque area, like it's probably another Vermont book, honestly, at the rate we're going here. I forget
right.
where they're at, but they're it's all snow
They're in
and
Colorado,
Colorado.
but
So it's all
it's
snow.
very, very snowy and
So he's like
the
trudging through the
murder
snow.
bears.
Yeah, Trent's holding a crowbar, not suspicious looking at all. Nada. And then
It's like,
Betty,
don't be suspicious. Don't
don't
be
be
suspicious.
suspicious with the
Don't
crowbar.
be suspicious. And he's just walking around with a crowbar,
Yeah, and then he's
going to
trying to
check out this property. He's like, I don't know who's here. I'm gonna go look in their windows while I
and
stand here with a
see what's
crowbar.
going on. And I'm like, he tells Cole this, and Cole's like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Cole's
Because
like, you're an idiot. What are you doing?
and so he goes, and of
Oh,
course Betty's like, oh, it's an intruder.
she throws a 2 liter.
She throws a 2 liter of Coke at him, and it gets him, knocks him the F
The
out.
number
The the nut like the arm of this
of
chick.
is legit.
Like
And
she
then
got him.
like she's hit him with that. She's hit him with a Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Like
She got him.
he is assaulted by beverages quite a bit in this book.
And it was one of the funniest bits of ever. Like he knocked him out. So of course when he
It's
comes to, he's in jail because
so
he's like, what? Are they being charged? I was assaulted by beverages. Like
I
that kind
know.
of thought process. And
I
Cole's
know
like, no, you're the one
the
trespassing.
Cole's like, would you stop being an idiot? And I
What?
love it
Because
when he wakes up and he's in prison.
well,
And
it's
like the
jail.
whole
It's a jail.
town knows.
Like
Yeah, jail. Like the jailhouse in town. And the whole town knows. And they're all like, think he's so worried that they all think he's like a creepy stalker now.
yeah, but they know that's not it. Because they all know
That's not
Max. But
him. Because
but
it's
but
just
it's
Max.
but it's just so funny because they're like, "Do you understand what that looked like?" He's like, he goes, "Why did you bring a crowbar?" It's like, "Cause man eating bears." He goes, "But why a crowbar? You couldn't get, I think he said bear mace or something. Like there's other options.
Yeah, bear spray,
Like that would have made
a
more sense."
crowbar. It looks like you're gonna break in.
But yeah, and he goes, and then the whole peeping part, and he's saying all this to
God.
Cole in front of the
Hmm.
officer, and the officer's like, "Just get out of my jail, like get out of here.
Like,
This isn't going to go anywhere."
just
But it's just
just
like,
stop.
just think about what you're doing. Like he's like, come on, like get it together, Max. So they
Dude,
leave,
I
but
know.
and then Betty and him meet, and so they're squabbling because she's like, "How could you?" and blah blah blah. He's like, "Well, I didn't know who you were." She goes, "But then you show up with the crowbars. I just wanted to check." Okay, for retro, he goes, "Well." Saying that out loud, that doesn't sound so good.
Yeah,
But then
in
they just kind of go
hindsight,
blah blah. Yeah, they just go
it's
back and
so
forth. But it's
funny.
so funny. I was laughing
This
so hard.
whole book, I have laughed so hard from that to being assaulted by soda bottles and
And
just,
but
man,
then
Max just being Max.
and Betty just being Betty, and then just the banter back and forth between the two is just
It's
hilarious.
just excellent. I mean, it literally is. This book is the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Like he's got all the best intentions. He just
I love that.
doesn't think through it at all.
But so does she. That's the other part of
So
this
does
too.
she.
They're both the same person. The
They're
same
the same.
once,
Well, she's chucking 2 liters at him.
yeah,
Like that
it's
was the only thing you had?
like that was the
The
weapon
two
of
liter?
choice. I mean, it worked, but I mean, what
I
it didn't.
did, but like what yeah, exactly.
So it was just
I can just imagine it like falling down and exploding and like the bottle flying around. Oh God.
here's the other part of this though. Like, yes, their banter and their back and forth is good, but it's actually a good like storyline because
It's a
she
great
doesn't know if
story.
he's being legitimate because he found out about her being there to take to like be competitive with his family's business and yada
Yeah.
yada. And
And
then
then,
she learns about the feud of like Dwight and all, and he doesn't
yes,
understand. He's like, I don't know what I did. I knew we didn't get along, but I don't
it's
understand
like,
what
I
I
know he
did.
didn't like me, but I don't know why you hate me.
Like I don't.
And
That wasn't. He was never
yeah.
told a
And
reason
then,
why.
Max being Max was like, I have the perfect plan. I'll get her to fall in love with me, and then she can't possibly own a competing farm.
Yes,
And then he
and
writes it down and like draws pictures, and he's like, this is the idea. And
because he's like
because
10
he's
and
an
us,
idiot.
and he's like, I'm gonna do
He's
do
just like,
drawing stick figures,
I'm gonna doodle this, guys.
and
And his
then
whole family's making fun of him for it. And he's like, you guys don't understand the plan. And then his best friend's wife's story gets involved. And she's like, this is a great idea. I
because
got
but
you.
she also has talked to Betty and like she's
And
like it's like
actually he's like likes her.
and
They're
was like this is
friends.
like talking to Max and sees it. There's this bit where they actually go on a date because he actually does really
Oh
like her,
God.
and
Yes.
they go on a date, and it turns out to be a double date because Cole's there with his wife's story, and they're bantering back and forth. And the side commentary from Cole's like, "What is happening to his wife?" And
I know. And she's like, I right. Like
she's
they're
like,
just watching it from the sidelines
"Yeah,"
with
she's like,
popcorn and they're like, they have no idea.
"Yeah," and she's like, "They're just essentially the same person." He goes, and it's just so funny hearing that
It's
because they're
so
so
funny.
involved with like their back and forthness of what's going on. And it's just so good. Such good comedy going on there.
Oh,
And it's
it's
so great.
this book, I think, is probably one of the funniest of her books that I've read. And as you all know, nobody does a rom-com like Meghan Quinn. So she's already hilarious. But this book just hits like one right after the other.
I don't
It's
know.
so good.
I don't know. I feel like the bridesmaid one, the first one of the series was
Oh
pretty
God, that one was
hilarious.
really good.
So I would say out of her Christmas collection, because I'm pretty sure she has more than just these two. I feel like she does. Um,
I think
uh,
these are the two that are specifically like in the Christmas series, but I think there's some other ones that are
that are Christmas elements.
Christmas.
But I would
Um,
say this out of her Christmas books, out of holiday seasonal books or whatever, this is probably top tier. Because
I
oh my
This is
god,
top tier. I do have to tell you, if you don't read this book this Christmas season,
you're
you are
missing
doing
out.
yourself a massive disservice. It
And look,
is fantastic.
we all know Christmas is tough in general. Like you see
You got
family,
families.
you're trying to
Yeah.
set up stuff, you're trying to get gifts for the kids, you're trying to do all the scheduling and the cooking
This is
and the presents and
yeah.
all this stuff. It's actually quite a stressful time. And for a lot of people who have lost their family members or like it's a
Yeah.
depressing time. So um
This is something to do for
this is
yourself.
something to feed your soul during the holidays to
Yes.
help you survive all the madness and the
Oh, you'll survive
sadness and
and
sadness. You
you'll
this will help.
die laughing.
It's hilarious. So let's get to before we get to the popcorn garland. Is it after that she discovers the
It's after the
okay,
popcorn
okay. I
garland.
couldn't remember for a second. I was like, no. Did she discover the doodling after the popcorn garland or
After.
before?
Nope, it's after.
Okay. So they are
Because
working
then
on
remember she won't talk to him and then he's got to get the whole town to help him.
oh yeah, because that's at the end. That's right. But wait, before we get to that, there's a part where they had a little spit spat on and off because
They
she's
do.
and he really does like her. She almost freezes to death in her trailer because the
Oh
power went out.
yeah, because the
And
power
that
went out.
so he brings her to his house to warm her up because she's like freezing. And so I think that's where it really begins to get more romantic and a little
Yes,
spicy.
he already knew that he liked her,
Yeah,
but that was like her being like, "All right, you're fine. I guess
yeah,
you're not gonna kill me."
and her defenses were up still. And so it took a little bit. It wasn't like they had the bow chickawawa that night. It took a little bit, but
No, because she was half frozen to death.
yeah,
But
but it led into that. So I'm saying that to explain like she's been to his house already, so it's nothing new. And they have a little intimate moment with some garland.
yeah, so they're at his house, which is AKA his parents' house,
Hmm.
decorating for the holidays because
It's
that's what
Christmas.
you do.
Hmm.
And, what is a better thing to do than
Popcorn garden.
string popcorn. Um, I'm just talking about it. And, things happen. They get a little spicy because they were like, she thought he was going to put a move on her prior. And he was like, don't, we have to finish this. It's fine. You have to like do some fun stuff first.
Mm-hmm.
And she finally was like, are we going to do anything?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, sure.
Mm-hmm. And
So
they
she takes the popcorn garland and he gets a little creative with it and starts eating it off an appendage.
be careful. Don't want to get marked
Yeah,
here.
that's why I said appendage.
Okay.
However, he's at his parents' house, and his parents have been in Europe, but didn't tell him
Wait,
they
wait,
were
wait, wait,
coming.
wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait. They're under a blanket. So this is happening and they do have a blanket or like near them.
yeah, to stay warm. So she's
Yep.
under the blanket. He's
Okay.
got popcorn wrapped around a ding dong, and mom and dad walk in.
And they're like, what is happening?
What is happening?
And she still is down there
She's
with
still
her
under the blanket,
and naked and her
naked,
and
fully
her
naked,
her mouth is still popcorn
eating
tasting.
popcorn.
And they're like,
God,
why don't you get up? And he's like, I'm fine. I'm
I
good.
can't move.
And then
And
she
then
she moves because it
he's like, yeah, this is my friend. And she puts her hand up and goes, hi.
and they're like, oh, they realize what they just interrupted.
Oh my
And
God. And it gets worse. It gets worse because
so much
what do
worse
these two people not do? Think through anything.
that they keep
They
talking about.
just
They just
they
keep
keep
making
talking about it. They keep talking.
okay,
It
wait.
keeps
Should
just,
I just
oh God.
should I
Just read
just
it.
yeah, let me okay.
Just read it. It's
Well,
so good.
set the scene for me, will ya?
Yeah. So, they're on the couch under the blanket. She's naked. He's naked. Mom and dad walk in. This is the first time she's met them. I was dying. I was like, can you just imagine
Mm.
meeting like this is the person that you know they're going to end up together because it's Meghin Quinn. So you're like, this is how you meet your in-laws under a blanket eating popcorn off a willy. And then it just keeps going.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Hang on.
We'll wait. It's worth it. We just can't, this whole scene is so amazing that we can't do it justice by trying to explain it.
Oh God. Okay, I think I found it. I forgot some of this stuff. Uh,
It just keeps going. It's like they can't shut up, they can't stop, they just keep
where
digging themselves in a hole.
should okay. Should okay. So I'm just gonna start where the mom walks in first.
Yes.
So okay, I'm not gonna read every little bit because it's just too hilarious
It's
there, but
too funny and you want to leave some of it, but yes.
so okay, here we go. Oh, mom says as she sees me on the couch, in clearly quite a position. The blanket is covering Betty and my popcorn wrapped
Ding
appendage.
dong.
But that's about it. Clothes are scattered everywhere, and you can tell that my bare butt is firmly planted on my mom's couch. Dear
I,
God. Mom
I
covers her eyes. What's going on? Dad asks, stepping in behind her where he spots, are you naked on our couch? Oh my God, Betty says from under the blanket. Oh my God, Atlas. Is there a person under there? Mom asks, pointing to the lump and then covering her eyes again. This is not ideal. Uh so
it's
basically
so
he well
good.
I'm not gonna read all of this here, but like I'll get to another point
No,
here.
that
But
yes.
let me say this: he did not know that they were coming back. They did not mention that
No,
they were coming
he
back,
had no idea.
so they were at a loss at the moment. He was
And they
like,
didn't call him because they were like, it's our house.
yeah, and so he goes, I wish I could phone a friend like Cole, but he has no other option. So he's just gonna go with whatever comes out of his mouth, which is not the good option because we just learned that they are very ADHD and they just say whatever rambles. So, oh, hello, parents. I clear my throat. Wasn't aware of your arrival today. As a matter of fact, I'm naked. And yes, that's a person under there. The blanket. Her name is Betty. Hey, Betty. Why don't you give a little wave to my pair?
She does.
She does. To my utter surprise, Betty sticks her hand out to the blanket and says, Hello, nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Maxheimer. Hello, Max says awkwardly. Hello. Dad clears his throat. He then goes on to say, like, we were just enjoying some arts and crafts and two strings of popcorn. We were having a wonderful time doing the crafts. Uh, and, of course, his dad's like, so why are you without clothes? I'm not going to say everything that is being said here because, I don't want to get striked. But she goes, his mom's like, well, I prefer to craft with my clothes on. Kills me. The moms, they know what's going on. They're just
Oh
like,
yeah.
come on.
And then neither one of them can shut up.
They just no.
And it
So,
keeps going and they don't think things through. So they try to leave. And that was my favorite part.
oh, the he's like they're questioning like, what do you mean you're doing arts crafts naked? How is that beneficial? What are the benefits? And so he's like, well, I'm glad you asked. Let's take us back to the roots, shall we? And starts talking about his ancestors and carving in caves before clothes were invented. And Betty is like, uh trying to figure out how to untangle herself in a situation, and clothes don't get in the way, getting a glue on sleeve, and other things. And then Betty pipes up with an airflow, great airflow while doing arts and crafts. Never get too hot. Great
Neither
point,
one of
Betty.
them.
Great point,
Yeah.
Betty. Solid point. So there you have it: ancestry, non-destruction of clothes, and airflow. Anyway, you're back.
How was Europe?
Yeah, that's basically what Betty said. She goes, How was your trip? Always wanted to visit the Christmas markets. Like, under the blanket, muffled, asking these
She's
questions.
still under the blanket. She still has not moved. They're still naked. He still has popcorn garland wrapped around himself. And my favorite part is when they're like, okay, we're going to go upstairs now. Um, and he tries to move, and they have to be under the blanket because they're butt naked. And the popcorn garland starts dragging behind him, and his mom goes to pick it up, and she's like, "Oh, hold on, it's stuck." And he's like, "Don't pull it."
Yep, he was trying very hard to keep it together. Uh, Let me just share this picture.
Yep, yep.
Because he's like, You guys have to turn around so we can get up and go. Because they're like, Well, why aren't you getting dressed? He's like, Because you're staring at us.
You're
And
staring at us.
so they
Oh my
find
God,
that whole scene. I
that
died.
whole scene, I died laughing. It is one of the best scenes I've ever read. And my favorite part is at the end in the epilogue,
And it's on here.
and it's on there when he finally decides he needs to start building his house when he finds popcorn garland on his parents'
And
nightstand.
he's like, I'm never gonna. He's like, nightmare fuel,
Nope,
nightmare fuel.
nope,
Oh
nope,
my
nope, nope,
god,
nope,
I
nope.
was dying. I was like, oh my
Oh,
god,
this whole book.
I want a story on his parents because I bet they're just as funny. Oh my
Can
god,
you imagine this as a movie?
I would love this as a movie.
I would love this as a
Oh,
movie.
that whole banter, that whole bit, hilarious. I loved
Hysterical. Just why
it's
don't you give a
so good.
wave, Betty? Hi.
From the blanket. Hello. I've always wanted to go to the Christmas markets under
Oh
the
my
blanket,
God.
but the
And when his mom,
mortification.
don't pull it, don't pull it. Going, Garland.
Just
Oh God.
oh, so good. It's so
You
good.
have to
And
read the book I mean, the whole book is fantastic. That's my favorite scene in the whole book.
there's many more scenes that are
There's
similar,
so
minus
many.
the parents returning, but they're funny and quirky, and
Oh
you're
God,
just
it's so good.
you're just crying laughing because you just can't believe how funny this is. It's so
Yes.
great.
Like this, she pulls out all the stops on. It's genius level writing. It's
Hmm.
so good. Oh, all right. Should we rate it?
What would I rate this? Five.
I would give this a five. This is an easy five.
It's a
It's a
five.
good read. It's a great plot. It's hysterical. I was captivated from page one. I just love him. I love how dorky he is. and just how dorky she is and how dorky they are together. And everybody that sees them is like,
They're the same
they don't
person.
realize it. They're the
Hmm.
same person.
It's
And
so
like you
great.
said, the date when Cole finally realized it, Story's already realized it. She's like there eating popcorn, and Cole's like, what is going on? And she's like, I know. And
Well,
you're just
oh,
watching them dig the hole.
but it's so funny because he's
It's
trying to
so
talk to
good.
Cole to get help or advice, or right? But
Yeah.
he ends up going to Story. He goes, I clearly have the wrong best friend. And starts
Yeah,
going into detail of all the stuff. And it's just killing me because Story's like, I love this. Oh my God, she did this. And it's such a
I
like funny,
know.
like girl talk a moment, but and it's just back and forth, like stuff like that.
That
That's
and the
that's
fact
what
that
makes it so funny.
he and Story meet in in her kids' clubhouse that he
Hmm.
is building with Cole, and she brings snacks, and they're like sitting in the clubhouse snacking,
Plotting.
plotting. Oh, it's so good. Just read it. It's literally this is your Christmas present to yourself. She did a phenomenal job
It
with this
cracks me
book.
up. It's
And I
all
think this is
also funny because my husband's name is Max, and
I
so it
know.
just made me laugh. And then Betty, I just thought that was such a unique name. I love that there's
I
so much like
love it. Yeah.
love for Christmas in this whole thing. 'Cause, like the town's real
Yes.
big on Christmas, the snow, the elements of Christmas,
Everything.
and she used to have a Christmas store. But this wasn't like I
It's
don't know.
not
It's not over the top at the same
Yeah,
time.
it's
She
not
does a good job with that.
annoying or cliche Christmas. It's very cute. It feels like the good setting of like a Hallmark movie,
Hmm.
but with much better plot, much deeper plot, and it's much funnier.
Yes, much funnier.
But the town
I mean,
itself kind
this
of feels like a
way
quintessential Hallmark movie.
definitely way more spice than a Hallmark movie. Way more
God,
spice.
yes. And
Very
such good
inventive.
spice.
Arts and
Very, very
crafts.
inventive. Like if we like really good spice,
This
this
is,
is a different kind of spice.
but it was great. Oh my
But it's
gosh.
so great. This is a book I feel like I could read every December
Hmm.
just for me
Yeah, I agree with that.
because it's just funny.
This is a like, oh, this is part of a staple of
Of
Christmas. Like
Christmas, like right up there, like I watch the Muppets Christmas Carol every time I put my tree up. That's our
Christmas
tradition.
traditions, I guess is what we're
Yeah.
trying to say. It's a good
Yep.
Christmas little tradition for yourself.
This would be a good Christmas tradition for yourself to give yourself some time to read something real funny
Hmm.
that does get you in the holiday spirit. It really does.
It
In the
does.
best ways.
In the most fun ways. I really want to go to a tree farm, and I
I
really
know
would like to see
we
snow.
do
We're
every
probably not going
year.
to get snow around Christmas. We never do here in
Honey,
Texas.
I'll take you a video. You're not missing out. We get like I remember moving here to New Hampshire the first year, and like we get snow in Indianapolis. We sure do. Not like up here. I have a picture of my husband in our apartment, our very first Christmas here, and he's walking our dog, and there's 2 feet of snow on either side of him on the sidewalk. And I sent it to my brother-in-law who lives in Phoenix, and he sent me a picture of his pool. And I was like, that is rude. I love my brother-in-law. So
Well, to,
we've funny.
that's. I mean, Phoenix is also like 110 some days, so
Yeah,
it
I'm really not. He can have that.
no
I'd rather
thanks.
have the snow. I like to be cold because then I can put cozy sweaters on or like a fire, just something
I do
warm and
love a good
cozy.
fire, and this is probably going to be that because here in Texas we're actually going to get a big freeze.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I looked at my weather. You said it was going to be like 20. It's going to be like
oh
40 here.
yeah, it's gonna be it's very
You're
cold for
getting,
Texas, and
that's
it's
very cold for Texas.
the weird blip though. It's only going to be like a 1 day thing, and then it's just going to warm right back up. So that's
Is it
fun.
like polar vortex or something? It's a little early for that, isn't it?
No, that stuff usually doesn't hit till January.
Like, yeah,
And when it polar vortex hits, it hits. It like we usually get
it does hit.
for
Yeah,
Texas.
you guys get real bad ice and then it shuts down, or your power grid. We can't even talk, but that's like not our thing, but your power grid sucks.
Well, it's gotten better because of that fiasco,
Thank God. It really couldn't
but
got much worse.
yeah. But no, when we get ice here in Texas, they're not prepped. To be fair, it's a huge
Yeah,
state, and it's
it's
not normal
huge
for the
and
whole state to get
you
ice.
wouldn't have that kind of infrastructure. Usually, I know a lot of our plows and stuff from Boston. will go down. A lot of the plowmen will go down like 95 if
Mm-mm. We don't have
like
that.
the Carolinas get snow or stuff. It's a little far for them to drive to Texas, but I know a lot of places that have that kind of infrastructure will send people to help. So
No, we don't.
that's good at least. But this is a good book to read if your power goes out.
Yeah, that's true. Have a little book light. But this book in general is just good to read by a cozy
It's
fire,
just a
some
great
hot
book. It,
cocoa, have a
yeah.
little popcorn, even if you don't know about it. Like the popcorn, just have a little popcorn, a little snacky snack, and
And be prepared to spit it out when you get to that scene.
definitely have napkins. Have some
Have
napkins
napkins
or
and
like a
maybe go
towel and
go
a
potty
yeah,
before
yeah,
you start reading it because you
yeah.
are gonna laugh.
And if you
Especially if you've had children, if you've given birth to children,
well, the other part is if you also decide to drink a little bit there, be prepared to laugh your butt off because and
you will
maybe don't
absolutely laugh your butt off.
maybe just one drink, like one alcoholic beverage because I feel like if you try to drink a little too much and try to read this,
God, could you even imagine being drunk and trying to read this?
it would be you
It
would
would be a
remember it in
great
a
experience for yourself. People around you would be like, what is going on?
what is she talking about invaders? Like I could feel like if you were drunk and reading that, you would think of aliens.
Like alien. Well, and I think that's what his family is thinking. They're like, okay, Max, you weirdo.
No, well, but then you got to think about like if you're reading this and then you're drinking and then you're trying to, you wake up and you remember invaders, attack of the popcorn garland. Like I could just see that being a whole problem in itself. So maybe
Could
don't
you
do that.
imagine having dreams about popcorn garland attacking your ding dong?
Personally no. I don't think I would
You're
have
like,
that
no, I
dream.
wouldn't because I don't have a ding dong to dream about. It does kind of make me, I was like, it's pretty inventive with the Christmas decorations. I've never strung popcorn before.
I don't think that would work because I definitely would eat it and I have dogs and they would definitely eat it. So that's a no.
I know,
Can't do that.
but also I
But
kind of
now
like now I'm like,
but
I'd
now I
try it.
really want popcorn. Dang.
I do want popcorn. God, this book literally, it's just such a good time. It's such a good book.
But also the hot
It's a
cocoa
really,
topics were good in this too. Just general like Christmas
yeah,
isms,
it's just very
Christmassy.
Christmassy with there's a lot of angst, and it's
Hmm.
the best kind of angst for a Christmas book. It's like a very wholesome
Funny,
angst.
wholesome, spicy, angsty book.
Yes.
It's got all the things that you want in a spicy Christmas time book, and it's just so funny. And I would love more of this. I really hope that there's more of this world. I don't know who it would be, other than maybe his brothers.
I don't know because I think the way it ended, maybe it'll be the narrator.
Oh, we forgot to talk about the narrator. So there's an
Well,
extra
I don't want to
person
give
in.
that a, there's a, yeah, oh my God, yes. I love this. I've never seen a book where the main character breaks the fourth wall and talks to the narrator,
And the
and he's
narrator
like giving him
talks
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 back.
back like they talk to each
And
other.
it's so funny because Max is like, "Hey, you did a good job there," and the narrator is like, "This is why you're my favorite." He's like, "But like, if we could maybe have some more kissing, that'd be cool." Like, he's like, "Or if you want to maybe give me like an extra inch or so, I'd be fine with that too." Like,
Ugh,
it's just so funny.
it's
She
just the
just does a
extra
great
bits.
job. The extra bit, like this, the narrator has his own character. You
Hmm.
find out who it is. So I kind of hope if she has another in this series that I think it'll be the narrator,
Maybe, but I could see it also being like
the
continuing with
brother.
with the brothers because it started with Cole, who wasn't in the family per
Not
se,
like
but like a
family, but
part
like besties.
besties. Then it became Max. Well, the brothers aren't married,
No, they're not.
so I could see that. Plus, one brother in particular has some making up to do.
Oh, yes,
So
he does.
So there's that. And then I
Yeah.
could I could definitely see Dwight getting his own book too. He needs some cheer.
Yeah,
He needs that.
he needs to cheer up a little.
He needs some
He
love.
had a and like and honestly, once you find out his backstory,
You feel for the man.
I really felt bad for him. Like
Yeah.
he's been through it. He's
Yeah.
blaming the wrong people.
But he's been through some things. And I
He's
hope
been
he
through
does
it.
get his own maybe not Betty, but definitely like a story. Like
Yeah.
she's so cheerful and chirpy and all about Christmas and He is too about Christmas, but to an extent, he's kind of grumpy. He's a grumpy sunshine kind of guy.
Yeah.
Um, which is fair. And I think that we need to have a story for him. So Megan Quinn, if you just happen upon this, I would love a story with
You
Dwight
should
getting
tag
his
her in
girl,
it.
and then I would love a story with his brothers because I think that would
But
be really cool.
honestly,
But any story would be acceptable because we love your stuff. So that's just my 2 cents. You
yeah.
can ignore my 2 cents. So, but yes. So, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and popcorn garlands, and Christmas time, and snow, and all the
And
fun, good
just do
things that
it.
are quirky that Megan Quinn provides in her books that is just amazing. You will be cackling. Like, this is a
So
funny
hard.
book, and
Yes.
it's just so good. So definitely part of my Christmas tradition now. I'm probably gonna get the other
Yeah.
book because I feel like it's gonna be just as funny.
I do too.
Um,
I have to read the other one. I know it's about cold. They like talk about it a little bit,
but
but
it's
now I
still
have to go
but
back.
now that we know a little about story in this book, because I didn't know about the other one, I'm all for it because I feel like it's just that same level of funny.
I
Um,
think so.
so definitely this series in
This
particular
is
is
it.
my
Yeah.
Christmas tradition with book wise. I'm definitely gonna read this every year because this is hilarious. So
Absolutely. 5 out of 5. Read it.
5 out of 5.
You won't regret it.
So again, Megan Quinn, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. 5 out of 5. Thank you guys for listening to us. We appreciate you. Bye.
Bye.